This might take us a while, yeah. I left all the doors unlocked and you said you're on your way. When you get here, don't you say a word, got no time to play.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My hair looks funny right now. I literally slept with a ponytail and a braid. And I literally just showered, whatever. Anyways, we're about to do makeup. We're gonna try to have like a little nice day out. I'm gonna go to my favorite donut place, get some breakfast, maybe go to the mall. Maybe I'm not like 100% on the mall because we don't need to spend any more money. But I do want to review some of my I was doing so good propping you guys up and then I remembered. Okay, there we go. I do want to use / review some of the newer makeup I've gotten. So yeah, and we're gonna chit chat. I've been in a chit chat-ish type mood the past couple of days. Honestly, I don't know how many people actually like watching my get ready with me chit chat videos, but I hope y'all enjoy them. So, I mentioned in another video very briefly, I talked about Love Island, but I'm about to talk about it again because I have thoughts about the show and also why I don't think I'm going to keep watching the show. And the reason I'm not going to keep watching it is more than one, and it's also not going to be what you guys think. So, yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, let's start with a little bit of skincare. I honestly have been slacking pretty bad with my skincare. I think I'm gonna do like a big my big one skincare routine tonight because I also got recently got a like sample of a mask that I'm gonna try on my face because I've been having more breakouts than I would like recently. And the serum I just used is this avocado extract with ceramines. I got this at Dollar Tree, and so far I really like it. Alright, what else can we test out? I have this e.l.f. Invisistick Broad Spectrum SPF Sunscreen, no touch application, and it's water resistant as well. I saw this at Ulta and we're gonna give this a try. Okay, that packaging's kind of irritating. Ooh, I love this. It reminds me of like that Supergoop applicator. I love how it's like really easy to apply. I feel like also like it's really good to use sunscreen on your face because protect your skin from the sun. Stun in the sun is what this says. It doesn't smell like anything either. That went on so easy, I'm shocked. Alright, now we're going to use our Jelly Pop Primer, of course. So I do think I want to try another skin tint because I feel like I want one that's just like a little bit more full coverage, and during the summer skin tints are perfect because wearing a full face of foundation is just not it. It's so freaking hot, you're gonna melt your whole face off, and I'd rather not have I'd rather have on a skin tint than like a whole thing of foundation. Y'all, I have like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a dry patch of skin in my eyebrow that I feel like is like a scar of some sorts, and I've been trying to like pick it out, and it just doesn't sometimes come off. Okay, I got a little bit of it. But it's kind of hard to pick it out because there's still like hair all around it, but it's like a cut that like grew over. My eyebrows have been giving me lots of troubles recently. I don't know what that's about. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Okay, anywho, I do want to invest or try just like a different skin tint, and I don't know where like the one I was using went. I've honestly just been kind of pairing the e.l.f. Halo Glow filter and my concealer, and that's kind of what I've been using for my skin to get like a full coverage look, which I feel like it's fine, it's whatever. So this Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer is still one of my favorites. Anyways, let's get into the Love Island drama. So basically, I'm not watching Love Island, which I talked about, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I honestly feel like it's been like such a big distraction for me recently. Like yesterday, I almost crashed out waiting for this new episode, and it's just like it's a big distraction. But there's this girl on the show, her name's Alandria, and she has been in a couple with this man, Taylor, since like day one. She considers herself to be a slow burner, and I honestly feel like it's a trauma response to something in the past that's happened to her. But she claims she's a slow burner, and she's under the illusion that the reason her and her current couple Taylor, are slow burner couple, and that's why, you know, they're not super physically affectionate, and they were quote unquote friends first. Whole time though, that man is just not interested in her. He said from the beginning he's not physically attracted to her, and she's deluding herself into believing that they're just slow burners, and that's why she's not getting any of that from him. So he's low-key been playing in her face this whole time. He only started being affectionate towards her when another man named Jalen came in the villa and basically was pursuing her, and she was uncomfortable with him wanting to show her affection, and she literally chose the Taylor guy over him because she assumed, oh, he only likes my physical appearance type thing. Whole time, the guy she's coupled up with has said, and like to other some of the guys, like, oh, I don't know if I'm physically attracted to her. So the reason he's not showing her any type of affection is because he is not physically attracted to her. It's the most frustrating thing I feel like I've watched. And I don't like Taylor. That's the guy's name. Taylor. There's another guy named Ace that I just cannot stand. I feel like he's one of the fakest people on the show. And it's just like there's no one I'm rooting for. So basically the show had gotten really good because there's this other guy named Nick that people were shipping with Alandria, but she was so stuck on whatever she thinks Taylor is giving her, which is absolutely nothing. This man is giving her absolutely nothing, and she's eating it up like he's some sort of prize. Oh, my sister's calling me. She's gonna ruin my video. Okay, guys, my sister was literally calling because she was visiting my grandma. She FaceTimed me so I could say hi to my grandma. And then between that time, I got something in my eye. Just put an eye drop in and it's freaking burning. So, we're not okay right now. We're going through it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I don't know what I just got in my eye for it to be like that irritated, but oh, it's burning a little bit. I'm gonna touch up my concealer. Anyways, back to the topic. If a man don't want you, believe him. I've never heard of this is the advice I would give to Alondra if I was in there. 1, no man on the planet is not physically is not going to be affectionate with a woman that they actually like. Like, I've never heard of a man that's like, oh, I really like you, but I don't want to kiss you because XYZ. And the proof is in the fact that during like the Casa Amor, whatever, Taylor finds another girl named Clark, and he's obviously attracted to her, and he was already kissing her on day 1, day 2, and it's just like, I feel like Alondra is kind of being delusional at this point, and I feel like Taylor is literally playing in her face. He's making snide comments about no one likes her. He's being so, like, honestly rude to her. And I'm like, how are you interpreting his rudeness? A man treating you so poorly as he's just into you in a slow burner. And this is what I think being delusional about a man does to women. She's ignoring all of these major red flags because she likes the idea of them being together, even though he's literally giving her absolutely nothing that should make her even like him. He's done absolutely nothing, and he only put an effort in when he thought another guy was going to take her from him. And so he applied pressure and then wanted to act like he was physically attracted to her or whatever. But then another girl came in and he was basically out the relationship. He's really playing in her face. Not only that, I feel like it's just like, I don't think they're a compatible match. They do not suit one another. And I feel like the only person that seems to not see that is Alandria. He's just clearly not into her. So I don't know. I feel like you can't really help someone. You can't save someone who don't want to be saved. And I feel like, unfortunately, if she doesn't get over him, she's going to be going home. If she doesn't start trying to explore some of the other connections in the villa, she's going to be going home because she's stuck on a man that, in my opinion, is clearly not interested. Okay, this is the Plumping Lip Oil in Honeysuckle from Tarte. I wanted to try this out real quick. Y'all, I'm so sad. So I got one of the Dunkin' Tarte lip plumpers, this one, and the color is so pretty, but my clicker on it is broken. So basically I've been like pressing the clicker. I don't know if it's jammed, it's stuck, or what. It doesn't push the product up at all. So I'm like, I can't use this product at all. So the problem is it came in a set. So I got this, and it's so cute. It has like the little keychain on it. It came with the melting one, this one works just fine. But this one, I'm like, I need to get a return or replacement of, because obviously, how am I supposed to use this? I can't use this with the plumper not working. So I literally am hoping they're going to send me a replacement one. And then, but I have to return that one first. So yeah, that's annoying. Okay, so at first I did want to try this Essay Glow Starter Kiss. You get a blush, a gloss, and a glow. I don't know how to use the glow one though. The Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Multi-Purpose Illuminator. The blush looks so cute. I want to use this all together, and I feel like this is cuter for like a minimum no makeup look. So I'll maybe use this tomorrow. But for today, I think I'm going to try the lip kit. This lip kit from ColourPop. I have this blush, and then I also have this cool eyeshadow palette. It's a cool toned eyeshadow palette from Peanuts. I found this at Marshall's. So we're going to get into it. I honestly feel like my desire to do makeup, it comes and goes. Like some days I'm really into it, and other days I'm like, I could care less. But I guess we're into doing our makeup right now. I need my shadow switcher, and I don't know if I can get it. Okay, I was able to get it without knocking you guys over. So anyways, it's like the saddest thing. She's a beautiful woman, and I feel like it's like she's not reading. She's I don't know what it is. She's locked in too hard on, she's misreading all of the signals is what it is. And I think it's like because I don't know how she would think that man is into her. He's not telling her he's into her. He's not showing that he's into her, and she still thinks he's into her. And she's missing all of those signs because she has on like love goggles at this point. I don't understand it. I really don't. Okay, I'm taking this color called Youngin, and we're putting this in our crease. Obviously, it's like a neutral tone palette, so we're just going to do something more neutral, basic, easy, light, something slight. I do kind of like that there's like some darker-ish colors in here that I wouldn't typically use. I'm going to try this one called Pigpen and do like a little smoky eye type of vibe. These is like colors I wouldn't usually go for, so I just want to try something different today. And hopefully we like how it turns out. But anyways, yeah. I hate seeing a woman go out sad like that over a man that's clearly not into her, and she's misreading all of these things. The fact that she interprets a man showing her attention as being disingenuous and a man showing her no attention as being genuine is crazy. I'm like, what happened to you in your past that you misinterpret someone's disinterest as interest and someone's interest as disinterest or as being disingenuous? Like she's reading everything completely wrong. What has to have happened in her life for her to be like that? That's how I always think about things. People don't act a certain ways for no reasons. What man played in her face that she thinks someone being and showing her interest is disingenuous? Someone did her dirty in the past. I just know it. Okay, so now we have to decide what shimmer color we want. So we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I'm leaning towards this one for some reason. Like this one or the zigzag one, which is like a smokier type of vibe. One of them's like grayish and one's brown. I think I'm going to use this one. It's the Joe Cool. And we're gonna have a little bit of a smoky-ish eyeshadow moment. Love that for me. I usually do go for like warmer neutrals, so this is something different than I've ever done, and that's what I feel like is I kind of like about it. Like I usually do choose warmer tone palettes and not cool tone. But I think the cool toned is actually pretty nice. Okay. I think that's cute. Like, it's a little different than what I would normally do. And I'm not mad at it. It gives a little more, like, grunge vibes. I also need to figure out what I'm wearing today because I actually don't know. I want to dress, like, cute, classy, but I also want to be stylish. You know, my vibes. Like, I feel like I'd like wearing classy, cute on Sundays, but then on Saturdays, I want to be, like, cool, collected. I don't know. Why am I talking like that? Anyways, yeah. My girl Alandro, she needs to be saved, but she don't want to be saved. She is fine being delusional about this man, and she unfortunately is very vulnerable right now. She has no connection in there because she's literally stuck on a man that doesn't want her. And she was not willing to open up to the idea of another person even being interested in her because she was stuck on a man. And that brings me to the quote: do not let your boyfriend stop you from getting your husband. Stop you from meeting your husband. Y'all are stuck with whatever. Some people are so blinded or stuck on their current partner, they miss out on what could be their actual husband. And I'm not saying like cheat on your spouse. I'm just saying, like, in this scenario, Love Island is honestly a very unrealistic social experience. Like, in no real sense would anyone ever be in a environment where they're forced to date multiple people at the same time, get to know connections, and have money at stake where, you know, the potential to make a lot of money from it is also there. So it is a very, like, unique experiment. At the end of the day, that is not how most people would move in the real world. But I also feel like she's playing it way too safe. Honestly, not even playing it safe. She's not trying to really test other connections. She's been stuck on this one person since the beginning. And I feel like it's good to, like, I think this is how I feel it. I feel like you should always get to know people in, like, on a friendship level to see, like, what you have in common. So I'm not against, like, a friends to lovers type of dating experience. I just don't think that man is truly her friend, because if you're telling your friends no one likes you, the person that you're dating, and you're telling them no one likes you, like, oh baby, that's literally your friend. Like, you would tell that joke to a friend, not to someone you're interested in romantically. So I don't know. I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, you can't help someone who doesn't see the problem for what it is. And it seems like she's the only person that thinks the relationship is strong. It's really not. Taylor has been saying and showing with his whole chest he wants somebody else. He's not attracted to Alandria. He said he's not physically attracted to her. I don't think he's mentally attracted to her either. Like, he literally makes me so upset. So to the reason I'm not watching the show anymore, like I said, it was because I feel like it was a big distraction, and I also feel like it's just like not really the type of content that maybe I should be consuming right now, you know. It's entertaining, yes, but I also feel like I do need to focus more on my relationship with God and not be so caught up in like a TV show that's just for entertainment and views, and it's literally just promoting lust at the end of the day. I know it's called Love Island. It should be called Lust Island because that's what is mostly being portrayed. A lot of lust. The challenges are very raunchy and very, very like just not something like I feel like I would never want to put myself in that position. This show is very much like it's overly sexual. And I don't know. They literally force people to like make out with multiple people in one day. And I personally would never be able to do that. It's just like there's not a lot of great morals on that show. And someone was saying this. Someone made a video kind of saying how like she had a prophetic word about Love Island. And there's an islander on that show that was a Christian. Her name was Bella. And she basically, they called her Bella Dasha because her name is like Belle Dash A, but it's Bella. Anyways, she went home and like she was the first person eliminated from the show, and I feel like it was very telling of kind of like what the vibe of the show is, because she was like one of the more like, she wasn't willing to like kiss people and challenges, like it was uncomfortable. She had like morals and standards, and I'm not saying the other girls don't, but she clearly was someone with a much less, she wasn't willing to do some things that some of the other girls would be, basically, to say it in the most respectfulish way I can. It's just like she was not she had standards that were higher than what most people on that show would have, because if you're willing to make out with a bunch of people in one day for money and be overly sexual, whatever, like I said, it really should be called Lust Island. But she was on the show and she decided to go on that show. Not sure why. I don't feel like that show is for people who are Christians and have a relationship with God. Not because it's like people can't be a Christian. It's just like you're compromising a lot of your values if you're willing to, like I said, be put in challenges that are overly sexual, lustful, and I personally would not feel comfortable doing that, and I feel like that's part of the reason I do think she ended up going home. And the guy that she liked, Nick, wasn't really feeling her until she was, decided to do some physical things with her, and he still chose another girl. So it's just like that show is not for people with a higher sense of morals, I would say, and who are looking for something that is like who want something that is not like overly sexual. I don't know how to say it and be respectful. But yeah, that's like long story short. Okay, should we do baby pink, the cool pink, or the hot pink? I kind of want to do this one. And I've heard that these blushes are really pigmented, so I'm excited to see. But so far, this is okay. I see a little bit of it now. I was like, this isn't giving very pigmented. But anyways, I definitely feel like it's like certain people have no business being on that show. if you're looking for your future husband, Love Island is not the show you would go on to find your husband. Maybe Married at First Sight, maybe Love is Blind, but Love Island, how many of those couples actually end up getting married? Very, very, very few of them. That's why I said it really should be called Lust Island, because that's what it is. It's all lust, very little love involved. It's a lot of scammers, a lot of schemers, a lot of people who are just, okay, I just tried this dark pink and I'm obsessed. Oh yeah, that color, this color is eaten down. Is eaten down. Okay. Anywho. But yeah, I just feel like I lost interest after the last episode too. Like, I don't know. I don't like how the show's going. I don't feel like there's a lot of genuine connections. None of the couples am I truly rooting for. And I don't know. It's embarrassing. It's like I'm watching women be humiliated on television. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. My girl Alondra is literally being humiliated by a man on television. These women get sent home. The men are getting humiliated. Like, Jeremiah did not deserve to go home. The way the guys treated him was so bad. Someone was saying, like, the genuine people with good morals are all going home. And I fear Alondra might be the next one to go home. Because she's a genuine person, I do feel like she has a good head on her shoulders. But like Jalen, Jeremiah, and Bella, I mean, I don't really know much about, who's the other two? Hannah and Charlie, they just were not as popular as some of the other people. But I feel like Jalen, Jeremiah, and Bella specifically definitely seem to be like genuine hearted people that were probably too good and should not have been on that show. Too good in the fact that like they're just like they wanted genuine connections with people and they weren't playing the game the way some of the other Islanders are, where they're just, you know, I don't know, being overly, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the more fake someone is, the better they do on that show. I feel like that's why people like Ace are still there. I feel like none of the people I would have rooted for are left except for Amaya. And even with her, it's just like, I'm a vote for who I want to win, but I'm not watching the show anymore. Because I just don't feel like I feel like it's been like a good distraction, but it's just like this show is not helping me better my life in the long run. So yeah, that's my thought on Love Island USA. A whole lot is going on the show, and overall it's just like the show is certainly not for everyone. Okay guys, should I use white or pink highlighter? I think this one. The nose highlighter I do is very strategic, and sometimes I mess it up, but you want right on the tip and right like on that middle crown, and it gives you like that like filter glow-ish look. It's almost like you have a filter on in real life. Okay, let's try this lip combo and then I think we're done. So I used 4 different products that I recently purchased, and I think that is a good place for me. I don't know if this lip liner is dark enough. That's the problem, like, for darker skin. It's like sometimes the lip liners are not enough. Okay, let's see how the gloss looks. The gloss is actually really nice. Okay, I like it. Picasso. I am going to gel down my eyebrows a little bit because I want them to stay in place all day. Don't want these to move. I feel like my eyebrows are like already growing out. They've grown out a lot. Or maybe I'm drawing them on too thick, but no, my eyebrows just seem very thick recently. I fear I need to get them done again. Okay, guys, that's my makeup look. I really like how my eyeshadow turned out. I did really like the blush. The lip products were okay, whatever. And then everything else I really liked. So that's it. See y'all in my next video.